One of my biggest pet peeves is when people misquote me or simply lie about something I've said or haven't said. A few days ago, one of my subscribers sent me a video of someone giving their opinion of one of my videos. However, I was very confused. I watched half of the video and had to stop. I sat there and thought, wait, did you actually watch my video? The video in question was a recent live stream titled Four Black Men Thinking About Traveling to Latin America to Meet Women. This particular video, for those of you that have watched it, was about men that claim they're going to Latin American countries to find the love of their life because apparently they find Latina women, in their own words, to be more submissive. So that video addressed the risks you take when traveling and looking for love overseas. Now, of course, this isn't always the case, but it's always good to be aware. And for those of you that haven't seen the video, the link will be in the description. It's definitely worth the watch because it seems to have upset a lot of people, especially people that lack comprehension. Anyway, this video isn't about explaining a very clear video to people who have dirt in their ears. In this response video to me, it was claimed that I'm telling black men to not travel the world and find love. It was also claimed that a person like me doesn't have a passport and probably doesn't travel. I have to laugh. People love to lie and make assumptions. But like Mark Twain said, a lie will be halfway across the globe before the truth has even put its shoes on. So I guess it's time for me to put my shoes on and get on my Usain Bolt because speed is of the essence. Firstly, I do have a passport. My father being a Jamaican man that at one point was in the military and also worked overseas on oil rigs, traveling and having a passport was a must. If it wasn't for traveling overseas, my father would not have met my mother. On the screen, you're seeing my passport. I posted this picture in 2014 when I was in London. I'm always back and forth. Hence the caption, New Yorker in London. That post had so many likes and shares, I was a little confused. Why would a picture of my passport get so many likes? But when I read the comments, I realized that so many people didn't have passports. One of the reasons that a lot of people don't have passports in the United States is because it's not needed to travel within the US and it's not needed as a form of identification. Whereas in other countries like the United Kingdom, a passport is necessary. They use their passport every day as identification. The beauty of traveling is that you get to take in cultures and have experiences that you won't have on your own doorstep. I learned so many things from traveling, which solidifies my belief that black people need to travel more, especially black Americans. This isn't any shade, but there are so many black people all over the globe. And I'm not talking about just in Africa. There are black people all over Europe, Asia, South America, North America, the Caribbean. Believe it or not, there are so many black Americans that don't know this. Some black Americans believe that only African Americans are black. Seriously, it's true. Some people think this. So many times I've told black people to travel to different countries and see the different black people all over the world and the different cultures that have stemmed from out of Africa. We are the African diaspora. We are African people that have been displaced and we've adapted to our environments and mixed and changed our cultures. For example, in my video about Amar La Negra exposing colorism and racism in Latin America, I said don't think that all Latinos are white or light or look kind of biracial. I said there are so many black Latinos and Hispanics. I told people to travel there and see for themselves.
You're not seeing the black ones on TV. You're not seeing the quote unquote biracial ones or the more Afro mixed ones. You're not seeing that. You see the white ones. You see the mestizo. This is not a representation of what you see on the streets. Go to these islands, visit, get a passport. I implore every black person to get a passport. I implore all black people and all people of the African diaspora to get a passport and travel. Travel the globe. See all the different black people across the globe.
I had some live call-ins, and one of my Brazilian subscribers called in and asked me why black Americans don't travel to Brazil. And guess what I said? I told him that I promote black people traveling to different countries within the African diaspora.
I've been watching your videos from a long time ago. I'm in Brazil, and I'm a big fan of you. I was wondering, why are African Americans and why aren't you guys coming more over here to Brazil?
Why are black people not going to Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil is I don't know if you know, but Brazil is the
second largest population.
Population, after Nigeria.
Yeah.
And a lot of us think that you guys don't like us, because we don't really see you. We see like white Americans, we see like Europeans, but we don't really see African Americans.
Should I tell you?
And
Should I tell you a secret?
Yeah,
A lot of black people in the United States don't have passports.
for real?
Yeah, not because they're
Oh,
not allowed to have passports. Just we don't seem to spend money on getting a passport. What you're saying is something that I tell black people all the time globally. I tell black people travel. Go to the Dominican
yeah.
Republic, go to Haiti, go to Jamaica, go to Nigeria, go to Brazil, go to Colombia, go to these places and see the different cultures of black people. I tell them that all the time. But a lot of us don't have passports. A month ago, I put up a post about black love. Within that post, I mentioned that so many black women say to me that there are not enough black men today. I know that when they say there are not enough black men, they're talking specifically about black Americans or African Americans. They're not including black Jamaicans, black Latinos, black people from continental Africa. I've said so many times that the African diaspora is so much bigger than just the United States. Within this post, I wasn't telling people to get a passport and travel and find the love of their life. I was pointing out that all of these different ethnicities of black people also live in the United States. Now, of course, for people that have passports and the funds to travel, go, explore the world, meet different people. And if you happen to find love, then that's an amazing and beautiful thing. But you also have to be careful. You don't want to be on 90 Day Fiancé. Discernment is a thing that needs to be had. But it's not necessarily about traveling for love. It's more so about seeing different cultures that have African roots and have flourished out of these different soils. Most people know my views on interracial relationships. Intercultural relationships, however, is a whole different thing. I'm all about black love, black people of all complexions, ethnicities, nationalities, and cultures. Because when it all comes down to it, we are all of African descent. We're all DOEA, descendants of enslaved Africans. We're in these different lands, but we're all one people. My entire platform is about unity and black love. In fact, I'm going to put a few of those videos that break this down and show you guys exactly what I mean, because I've been talking about this for years. I understand that some black people have had difficulties dating within their own communities, and I see nothing wrong with looking at different cultures of black people. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't promote that too. My parents are from two different cultures. They're both from the Caribbean, both from the West Indies, but different islands, and those islands have different cultures. But what solidifies us is what we have in common, and that's Africa. We are the African diaspora. I always say that you don't need to get you a white man or a white woman or an Asian man or an Asian woman. There are so many black people all over the globe with different nationalities and cultures. You don't need to swirl. If you as a black American man or woman find love with another black person from a different country and culture, that's cool. It's black love and I'm here for it. What I'm not here for is trashing all black men and black women because you've had bad experiences. And this goes out to anyone, whether you're American, Jamaican, Nigerian, Ghanaian, wherever you're from. You don't need to trash the people of your country. And for me, traveling to Africa is a must. It's our motherland. I've been to a few African countries, South Africa, Congo, and Tunisia, but I need to visit more countries, and I definitely need to visit my ancestral land, Ghana. I was supposed to go to Tanzania this year, but things came up. But as long as I have a passport and I save money, the world is there for me to experience. So I don't care if some YouTuber lies about my message, because it always gives me the opportunity to come with receipts and an opportunity to educate the masses. Black love is a beautiful thing. The African diaspora is us. We are the African diaspora, and we should all unite and be as one. Peace, love, and coconut oil. Hey man, that's racist. Please remember that from now on, brand new, never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. ikyg.com is a Black-owned, Black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.